Pretty solid class, and I think an easy thing to do is to use this bear to win. And I think he wins pretty easily. That's a hog that's shapely, square, excellent presented, great skin and hair. Opens up with some shape, center body, dimension, heaviness of structure. And he's still stout about his skull, but got a good extension. Looks like he got weighed in right. I mean, fits in there. Really good place to start. The Gilded second is one that doesn't overwhelm me anywhere, but man, she covers a lot of the bases. Great pastern set, good looking, level, and comfortable off both ends of her skeleton. Comparative to our class winner, not as good in her center body and dimension. The one that I think is just a basic made one that covers a lot of the fundamentals in terms of shape and presentation is awfully good. Next one comes out, it's another one, very similar to our second place skill. Didn't read her quite as comfortable out of her hip comparative. Wants to taper down a little bit there. Not quite as heavy in her structure, but a really good, probably one of the better third place ones we've had today. Fourth place hog. Need to correct in its knee ever so slightly. Thought he had enough shape, dimension, and center body. Big ended, kind of a hog comparative to some of the ones down the way. Next one comes out, attractive on the side, deviates a little bit there, right in the shoulder blade. Just need to correct her and her top line, give her a little more true muscle shape. Finish up with a couple hogs there. Just lacks a little bit in terms of just movement behind. Thought they had enough shape and muscle. Just for me, we need to see them a little more mobile off both ends. Good class, real good class winner. Congratulations to them. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Another class that's got some numbers, but I think for me falls together pretty logically. The one that's the gilt in the corner there, the belted gilt. Let's get her out rolling there. We can keep them moving here. We're going to talk them. The gilt that comes out there in the one hole the young lady's got on On the corner there is the belted gilt that I think balances up the best of anything within this top four. This gilt here is one that's the tallest at the point of her shoulder. She levels up, got some muscle, got some shape. She's not perfect when she comes at you or leaves, but I like her balance the best. She's got the most shape. That's our class winner. Young lady does the best job driving this one within the drive in terms of one that's got some body shape working in him. I like that hog's hip and hind leg. When he comes at me, he wants to deviate a little bit there. His shoulder comparative, his big chested as he is up high. Need to see him just a little crisper in the top side of his skeleton. Red belt lands next. Third and fourth are close. Like this one's feet and legs a little bit better off both ends. Need to see more muscle and power in that particular hog. This hog here has a little more shape than our red belt, but with that said, wants to get a little different in his blade, and at the same time wants to read and search a little bit more the longer the drive goes on up in his front shoulder and knee. Next one comes out is one that does have a real neat look up in his head and neck, and one that I think does have some true muscle, maybe a little more muscle than the two I talked above it. And with that said, she wants to deviate out of her shoulder ever so slightly, and one that just doesn't open up with as much true muscle shape. Feet and legs are plenty good enough on this skill. Another good class, got some numbers, and I think falls together pretty easily for me. Easy class winners, the gill here that in front of me that wins, a well-presented, good skin and hair kind of a hog that offers some shape and dimension. Gilt that's heavy enough in her skeleton, and I think overwhelms the class in terms of freshness and power that she does have. Is she ideal up front? Maybe not, but good enough for this particular drive. The gilt in second has maybe more of a upright position in her pastern set, but with that said, she's flattered her forerib and center body. A gilt that does have a pretty good hip and hind leg in terms of bone and structure, and also at the same time, the gilt that probably represents the most in terms of a market hog there. Nice pair on the top end, very high quality, well-presented hogs there to be first and second. The third place hog comes out, it's a predominantly black one here. I think does so from a balance standpoint, one that doesn't overwhelm you anywhere. A little flatter in his body shape, a hog that maybe just not quite as comfortable out of his hind leg, but compared to some of the other ones, thought he had enough freshness and turn up up on the top side to get him where he's at. Calico Hog comes out next, gets a little rounded out of his hip. I like the center body and dimension over some of the other ones there. A hog that's maybe not quite as comfortable up front. As he drives right at you, give him a little more squareness out of his knee. Then we finish up down here, down this side with the hog that's got more flesh, need to see more muscle shape. Then we have a couple bears there, get a little bigger and flatter, or Marga hogs get a little bigger and flatter, need to see more muscle and turn down their top. Good class, nice class winner. Congratulations to them. Let's give them all a nice round of applause.
In Class 57, your winner is Grace Harkrader from Houston FFA. Second goes to Cooper Bartholomew from Oakdale. Third, Danielle Figueroa from Oakdale. Fourth, Carrie Lepredo from Downey.
We bring the second place barrel out, and I like that hog's composition. I talk maybe trimming down a little, clean up the inside of his top. I think it's between him and another one very similar. I like one's just presence or stoutness that she's got, level, square, one that's presented to the highest degree. You pick her up, you level her out, and just balance her a little bit better the way she handles up front. I think it's closer on the front side. I like this gill right here reserved. Congratulations.
Good job, Natasha.
Thank you.
Yeah.